Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Capricorn for the week of September 19th. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, let's go and see what we have here for you, Capricorn. Now I am using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, the Ethereal Visions Tarot, as well as the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Do hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you. All right. Start off the reading here with two aces. Really nice to see next to each other. So I'll talk about that more, I'm sure, as we go along. But wow, really liking what the energies are showing up as here for you, Capricorn, just on a quick glance. But let me go ahead and take three of these oracle cards, and I think that looks just about good enough to me. So let's go ahead and dive in here. So on the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, as you can see, there are a couple ways that you could go with the Three of Pentacles. One way is this can connect to other people, right? And so this could be your colleagues. It's typically like your teammates. You have another three here, the Three of Cups. Those two cards in particular really connect with others, or connect to other people's people, connect to social settings, work settings, hanging out at the water cooler, if you will, hanging out at lunch break, doing those sorts of things. You can kind of think of it that way, or you could think of it as going out, celebrating, having a nice like happy hour, that sort of thing, going out with friends. Some of those situations could be showing up here, but the other way here that you can look at the Three of Pentacles is this is about you being talented or being gifted at something. As you can see, the mallet here. Mallet is a symbol of talent and building. Also, they created this statue here, and now they're showing off their work to these two people. And so it can say that you are about to be recognized and rewarded for the work that you've been doing in your career life. So it's really a great card. And when you get it paired in a reading like this, it seems to be, for you, this seems to be more about healthy relationships going on, and also about healthy workplace situations here, because you have all positive cards. In fact, this is a really nice card reading so far, just based on a quick kind of glance. And I do have to say the earth signs have had some pretty good energies here in this week. So yeah, definitely like to see this. But let's go ahead and dive in. So in the overall position, you do have this Hierophant here. This middle card is very important because it spills into the rest of the cards. And the Hierophant is Taurus energy. Speaking of another earth sign here, it is Taurus energy. And this Hierophant can say that you are kind of building higher knowledge. This can be a card of academia, it can be a card of studying, learning, but it's really anything connected to tradition. That's really what the Hierophant is about. So learning at university or learning in higher education, that is a traditional way of learning. There are other ways to learn, but it's more of a traditional way. It's also a card of marriage, because marriage is a traditional concept in society. And along with that, this can be around like a 9-to-5 job or your work in general. It can connect to an organization that you are part of, or your workplace, especially if you work for like a large organization, or you work in big business. So I definitely feel like for many of you here, this is connected to work. There might be like a smaller portion of some of you that are doing something connected to learning as well. So yeah. In the past, you have the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Six of Wands showing up here. So definitely these two cards came out first, and they really, the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands really stuck out to me. But you've recently connected on some type of a breakthrough. By the way, the word connect is something that's coming out of my mouth a lot here as I'm talking. And so there's this really big energy around connection here with these 2 threes, with the organization showing up in the middle. You are connecting with something or someone or a group of people. The Ace of Swords is a good card for communication. It can say that there are breakthroughs in communication. It's a breakthrough card. It's things moving ahead or pushing along or moving forward. And it can feel like a very nice energy. It's also a new beginning that leads to victory. So I do feel like in the past here, there are 2 cards associated with victory, not only the Ace of Swords, but also the 6 of Wands. This person is being publicly recognized for all of their work, all of their hard work, energy, and effort that they've put into something. And, this is another card of victory, exceeding expectations, going the mile, going the distance, and doing that sort of thing here. And so you definitely love to see the 6 of Wands showing up, especially combined with something like the Ace of Swords, because it's sort of like a double confirmation that some of you have started something successfully, or you've successfully moved in a direction. And along with that here, this 9 of Cups suggests that this feels like some type of wish that is being fulfilled, or dream come true type of energy. This person is totally fulfilled in their life. Look at how they are crossing their arms over here and behind them they have the cups here are upright cups in tarot are a good sign. You can also just see the expression on their face. Things are going well. And I get the sense that this is one of these readings where I almost feel like saying, like, we could almost stop here, but of course we're going to keep going forward. But it's almost like keep doing what you're doing is what I feel like saying, if this is resonating with you, obviously. If it's not, like if you know you need to make some changes, do what you need to do. But like, if this is resonating with you, I would say like you're on the right path here. In the current situation, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Hierophant, and you also have the 3 of Cups showing up. So the Ace of Wands, okay, so these 2 aces, okay, so that's like a supercharged confirmation that you're getting a new beginning. It's probably already started for you based on what I'm seeing here in this reading, but this is, for most people, this is in the areas of business and career because of the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands energy here. In fact, we, obviously 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups, we have cups there, but this is primarily, I think, related to connection. If the cups in this case are relating to connection in your life. The Ace of Wands for me is one of my favorite cards. You actually have my 2 favorite cards here. Ace of Wands, the Star, amazing combination. Both are incredible energies, and the Ace of Wands in particular is the best card if you want to start something new in your life or get started on something, like plant a seed, ignite. It's the energy of like ignition or getting fired up or really moving in a direction when you get the Ace of Wands. And so it's definitely something like if you are looking to start a business, or you're looking to start a new career, or you're looking to start an exercise routine, healthy eating, anything like that, the Ace of Wands is the card. Now you have this paired with the Hierophant, and so I think for many of you, you're maybe starting jobs, or you're starting, your side hustles, or you're starting your business here because of it, or you're starting school, or maybe you're learning something new, you're picking up a certification, maybe like you're getting your real estate license, or you're doing something like that here. I think some of you are doing those areas of your life right now. You have the 3 of Cups, which is all about joy, celebration, good times with others. This can connect to your social circle or the people that you spend time with. You can see that they're sort of like throwing their cups around. The wine is flowing, the good energy here is flowing. The 3 friends or the 3 sisters are dancing and celebrating. And so when you get the 3 of Cups, it can really kind of say that there's a lot of joy in your current situation. And this almost feels like, is this too good to be true? But no, let's not try to roll it back here, because I think that this is what's going on for many of you here, and this feels very good, especially if you're resonating with this. Now, in the future, you have the Justice card, you have the Star, and you also have the Page of Pentacles. So some of you have a prospect coming into your life here, I think probably connected to money, finance, work, career, because of this Page of Pentacles here. This says that generally in life your prospects are looking good. You can see that they are holding out a pentacle saying like, here, this could be yours. Look, they're like, here, this could be yours. And the idea of pages is that they are messengers in the tarot. They deliver important information. This can say that there's good news on the way, but this is more about a prospect in your life. It can say that maybe there's some agreements or something like that that you're looking at here, or new offers that you're looking at. It can also be a card of academia as well. And you know, you being an earth sign, this could simply be you. We have kind of two earth energies here with the Hierophant and the Page of Pentacles showing up. And so, well, we have the Three of Pentacles as well. But yeah, I definitely feel like you're kind of front and center here. Your career situation is really working out. You have this Justice card, which is all about, in this, you know, it can be about balance, harmony, as you can see in the scales here. But, you know, for you, I think that this is you recognizing the importance of the actions that you've taken in the past here. Because if you've been paying attention in this reading, this is a home run. Like, this is a home run. And, you know, you've had to probably, you know, do how many days of batting practice to hit the home run, right? And the idea of this Justice card is you are getting the appropriate outcome because you've taken the appropriate action, right? You spent all this time, using a sports metaphor here, you spent all this time learning how to hit the ball, and now you're hitting home runs. And this feels like a home run for you. You have the Star card as well, which the Star is all about hope, healing, and optimism for the future. It is about synchronicities. It is also a wish come true or a wish being granted to you. You have two wish cards here. You have the two main ones. I think, yeah, like with the Nine of Cups and the Star here in the same row. So this is sort of like your day-to-day column here, or sorry, day-to-day row here. And so for you, it's like, you know, wish, in between the two wishes is the Hierophant, which can, again, connect to marriage, work, or academia, and or learning, like learning something. So I almost feel like, I feel like saying, like, continue doing what you're doing, because it is clearly working out here for you, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and let's see what is in these three oracle cards. Okay, so you have faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. You have hope, love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. And then you have Freya. Phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Culmination period here. And, you know, it's interesting. I'm not really connecting with these oracle cards for you as much as some of the other readings. You have Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. I don't know if this is really hitting for you right now, these oracle cards, but it's kind of making sense because it seems like your day-to-day is just kind of working. And I almost feel like this extra guidance that would maybe normally be there, it does not even really required in this reading. Sometimes the oracle cards don't connect, and that does simply happen in my readings. And so yeah, let's just go ahead and let's start to get some more tarot cards here. Wow. So you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles. Now, if you are enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. So you have Nine of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Chariot. All right, so we have some repeating cards here coming in with the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Both cards did feel important. And, you know, three confirmations of wishes, dreams coming true for you. But again, this is something that's well-deserved to you. You know, this is a result of appropriate action in your life. This is a result of, if you look here at the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords says, strike while the iron is hot. It says, take action and go for it. It says, go in the direction of your dreams. Go on the journey of your wishes. And you here taking action in the past, I do feel like you've sort of had this recognition that there's been a culmination point sort of happen. Again, I think you've spent a lot of time learning how to hit the ball, and now you're hitting home runs. in your life. You have this Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. There may have been a period here where you're like, man, like when am I going to get this opportunity, or when is this prospect coming in? But you didn't give up. And that's the important thing about this reading. With the Page of Pentacles twice, that is confirmation of an offer or an opportunity or a prospect here coming in for you. And the thing is, it's met with the Five of Pentacles right here. Five of Pentacles for you, I think, was about like maybe dipping into despair, like why hasn't this happened yet? Like why, when is it going to come in? Why hasn't it come in? And I feel like, having those emotions, feeling those emotions, having those feelings are normal when you're waiting for something, especially if you've been like firing off applications and, doing your resume and all of that. It's normal to feel that way. And I feel like for some of you, you have not let that hold you back. You do have this Three of Swords, which can talk about separation, but it can also just talk about emotional releasing. I think that some of you are just really in a nice kind of emotional situation here. I think some of you are having an outpouring of emotions in the future here because you have this culmination energy around wishes, dreams, goals, all of those sorts of things. And so I'm not concerned about the Three of Swords. You have to take everything into consideration. These cards are overwhelmingly positive. The Chariot is all about overcoming major obstacles in your life and really kind of going the distance and, jumping over the hurdle. And also a major theme with the Chariot is self-discipline, which I talked about here, which is you've put in the work, you've learned how to hit the ball, and now you're hitting home runs. So amazing reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.